Hi, I'm Jake McBeardface, not to be confused with Jake Clean-Shaven Face, and I'm glad that I get to see you again for another episode. And I know you could be doing anything right now, hanging out with your friends besides me, which is fine. I thought that we had a connection. You could be doing a mural. You could be sailing the ocean. You could be watching grassgrow.com, which, can you guess? It's a dong. Something you can do online now, guys. On My Most Beautiful Nightmare, poems about dreams are consolidated to get you to really listen to the subconscious. Sometimes we dream things that make total sense at the time, but are so weird that when we wake up, we don't think about it again. But this site prevents you from ignoring them. Some you may relate to in a way like this one, where you just forgot your clothes and everyone's laughing at you and it's embarrassing. The way these poems are written makes you feel like you're in the dream as opposed to just listening to a recap of it. But for a recap of how small you are, check out How Big Is Space? A scrolling experience where you are taken increasingly higher and higher, even though on screen it looks like you're going down. It may not seem like much until you realize that each pixel represents 100 meters. So this distance is about a mile. Throughout it are facts like 80 kilometers is the lowest altitude of the Aurora Borealis. Just keep going and oh no, radiation has been detected, but I'm not scared, so I'm gonna scroll all the way into the life of the blue whale. The Natural History Museum provides you with the opportunity to interact with their blue whale display in one of these scenes. Let's go for the middle. Ooh, it even has museum sounds, so I don't feel left out and sad. Or should I say, blue, because of blue whales. Click on one of the icons to learn things like the history of human interaction with blue whales, or the difficulty in studying them. If you go to the ocean, you'll learn about things like the whale's behavior. They can eat 457,000 kilocalories a day, whereas we supposedly only eat 2,000 to 2,500. So challenge accepted, whales. Mainly because I want to up my fitness level on worldfitnesslevel.org, a site where you enter a variety of factors to see how in shape you are for your age. Enter age, heights, or how often you work out. For me, almost every day. Look at these biceps. And there are a lot more questions it can take you through that ask you about your past self too. But if you just can't wait to find out how in shape you are, then go now and admire that I am as fit as a 20-year-old, which is weird because I'm only 14. Excuse me, can you turn that down? Your face is too loud. On Peekabeat, upload a photo of yourself to see what kind of music matches your face. Grab a few so you can see how each one is interpreted differently. It will also display the emotion it detects. Now crank that volume up to listen to your face. Whoa, I sound beautiful. But please don't fall for me like this macaroni falls peacefully down the screen. There's not that much to it other than you staring at mouth-watering noodles floating in a dark abyss. Pick a favorite noodle. This one? Maybe that one. And as time goes by, more and more fill your screen and your heart with wonder. Noodles, noodles. I am relaxed, so let's switch gears to color switch, which is really, really hard no matter what anyone tells you. Why? Well, because you have to pass this ball through the moving obstacles, but if you touch something that isn't the same color as it, then you lose. It's a simple concept, but it's hard to keep the ball floating in the middle of the circle or between two obstacles without letting it touch the wrong color. For an equally addicting game, but a less colorful one, check out Contre Jour, which is a physics-based puzzle game. Use your mouse to mold the ground in a way that gets this little one-eyed monster to the glowing blue blob. It's adorable and also tricky when you have to transport it in new ways, like trying to catch it on this tentacle thing at the right time. Alright, enough swinging blobs, time for Cycle Blob, which is blobviously an awesome game. Hannah really crushing her pun game. Okay, stop laughing. You have to avoid colliding with your own wall or the opponent's wall. Sometimes as you pass by them, you can see them ruining their own chances at victory, and it is hilarious. Oh, look at that, I won. Wow. Wowie, wow, wow, wow. Okay, that was a whole bushel of dongs. Links to all of them are down in the description. There's a playlist here for more dongs. If this was your first dong, welcome. Hi. Hi there. What is your name? Oh, that's a beautiful name. I like that a lot. Where are you from? Oh, what a lovely place. I have heard that it is wonderful. I've always wanted to go, but I have yet to travel there. Maybe when I'm there, we can go on a journey together, explore. Really? I would love to go there. You know I love tacos, so that sounds fantastic. Thank you so much. Where were we? Oh yes, and as always, thanks for watching. There's many more dongs for you to explore, for you to experience, for you to set your browser to, and just sit back, relax, and dong out. That's what I like to do on a nice, what is today, Friday? On a nice Friday night. Just sit on the couch, throw some dongs on the screen. Enjoy.